Longtime friends of Sunday Morning surely remember our Eugenia Zukerman, who shared her love of music with us for many years. More recently, fate has dealt Eugenia a challenge, which she's facing with her customary grace and courage, as we hear from Rita Braver.
Eugenia Zukerman is an internationally acclaimed flutist.
I really fell in love with it. It became my friend. It became my constant companion.
And if she looks familiar,
Eugenia Zukerman is here to talk about him.
well, it may just be because she spent more than 20 years.
Have you ever conducted and sang on the same day?
Yes, it's wonderful. You just stay in the theater.
Reporting scores of stories about music for Sunday morning viewers.
Did you find that the operatic voice could be as expressive?
Well, I must admit, before I did this, I had a problem with operatic voices.
I wanted to be a person who could bring them into that world, let people know how gorgeous the music is.
Pack your bags, get on the train, get on the plane.
And she didn't shy away from raising sensitive issues with artists like singer-songwriter Judy Collins in 1999.
You worked hard and you drank hard.
I drank hard, I partied hard. I have been able to stay away from a drink a day at a time for 20 years now.
Do you remember that exchange with her?
I certainly do, because she was a close friend. She's somebody who was very open and talked about difficulties in her life very openly.
Today, it's Zukerman who's speaking out about the difficulties in her own life.
I think I was in denial, and the denial was at that time helpful. What happens if I can't play the flute? What will happen to me?
What was happening was that she was experiencing the early signs of Alzheimer's disease.
You said you were going to get a dog.
It was her daughters, Ariana and Natalia, who started the search for a diagnosis.
It wasn't just that she forgot, but it had been like she'd never heard the story before, and things like that were concerning.
And I just said, Mom, I think there's something going on, and it could be anything. Why don't we go figure it out? And she actually just was relieved.
And 2 years ago, when Zukerman actually got the diagnosis, confirming that her memory really is fading, she did not despair.
I went home with Natalia. We were laughing on the subway, as we always were, and I sat down at my desk and just looked at the wall for a while, and then, I don't know why, I picked up a piece of paper and a pen, and I started writing.
Writing what would become a new book of poems describing her experiences with Alzheimer's.
What's that word? It's so absurd. It's a place where I need to go today, but I can't find my address book no matter where I look. Please don't let this be my nasty fate, to forget appointments and what they're for.
Come on, bud.
Priscilla, come.
Zukerman's husband of 9 years, Dick Novick, says her memory comes and goes.
Good stuff, dudes.
You're like a walking dictionary. She'll forget a word, you'll supply it.
Yeah, it's a funny new role for me.
Case in point, Zukerman played one of her favorite pieces for us, by heart. But then... Who's the composer?
The composer was, just a second. Can we go back? Composer was Debussy.
And now it's my great pleasure.
And when she recently appeared as guest of honor at the Alzheimer's Association Gala in New York.
I am in awe of your generosity and your help in making this horrible, difficult... That's my husband. What? Disease, yes. I have trouble saying disease.
I know when she's been nervous to present at some of these Alzheimer's Association benefits and stuff, and what if I forget what I'm doing? I'm like, that's pretty much why you're there.
And as Eugenia Zukerman recently celebrated her 75th birthday, She has kept her sense of humor and her dignity.
It does seem like you still take joy in so many things.
Oh, there's so much to take joy in. Come on. Here I am in this beautiful wooded place, and the animals that I love, and the people in this area are fantastic. Well, I'm lucky. I feel very lucky.